Well, Black Adam has proven something this past weekend in the box office because now we see that the audience score is going even higher and the box office numbers are in. Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and also click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. So let's go ahead and get right into it. There's been some changes on Rotten Tomatoes, of course, and it's like, unfortunately, you can't go, well, you actually can't go on, the successful movie based on Rotten Tomatoes, or at least this site alone, because, it doesn't really prove results or anything, but at the same time, it shows like how much more people of the audience loved it more than the critics. Critic score is at 40%, audience score 90%. And guess what? According to mainstream media outlets, including Deadline, Black Adam opens up at $67 million in the box office. But wait, there's more. If you look at the numbers, Black Adam's made over $67 million in the box office, but the international box office made $73 million. Total, well, worldwide, that's $140 million. Okay, now hold on now. I know exactly what you're thinking. It sounds all good, but at the same time, how long will it take to actually recuperate its budget? Because if it's if it's actually going to be it went on a $200 million budget, right? To make the movie as well as promote it. And right now it's at $140 million. Okay. So it could be the fact that, there's a lot of people who've either gave up on DC, or there's who still held out hopes on it and wanted to watch it just to see how it is. Now, a lot of people think it was good or it was all right, but either way, it doesn't have any woke elements in it, okay? And it's it's understandable because of the fact that there's people out there who've seen what's been happening with the recent movies, the superhero movies and all that, thanks to the old regime under Aaron Sorkin for DC, as well as what's currently happening at Marvel Studios. But Marvel Studios, it's been said that, they're going through a lot of schisms within the company itself. They say rumors going around saying that they're starting to see that the woke elements aren't working. People don't want that. And it's it's not just who they call islamophobes on YouTube and other social media outlets who are just downplaying this whole thing. It's people who aren't YouTubers, aren't on social media like that. They're seeing the things that have been, put out there to promote the woke agenda. As a matter of fact, I just got married this past Friday, okay? Now, my wife's niece, she's 16 years old. And want to know interesting? She hates the woke elements of the different shows and the movies. That's why she stopped watching them, okay? And she's listening to the same people that I watch on YouTube as well as on social media. She even subscribed to my YouTube channel as well. And, the crazy part about it is we got a lot in common. But the surprising thing is that she's one of the few, or if not many, youth out there who's seeing right through the woke agenda or the political narrative made by Hollywood as well as the DC elites. When I say DC, I mean the politicians, senators, Congress, or senators, representatives, the president, anybody, you name it, okay, on either side, right? So it's the numbers, I expect them to go higher. Okay, now they're not going to be the same numbers as Top Gun Maverick or not even Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay, we already know that. But this actually proves many things. It proves that we're tired of, the era of the woke superheroes. The woke superheroes is going to come to an end slowly but surely. Okay, we're seeing that with Disney, and we've also I'm really seeing that with Warner Brothers Discovery, okay, faster than the other companies, all right? But other than that, it's when will these companies ever learn that, this is not what we want, instead of trying to force these down our throats? When are they going to learn that the saying of go woke, go broke is not just the saying pointing up to us? It's showing how we really feel, but they don't care how we feel. There were days back then where back in the 80s and the 90s, even the 70s, they go and present the materials out there based on how we actually feel. We feel that we want to be entertained. We want to turn our brains off from the real world and everything and just be entertained. So that way, we'll go ahead and go back into real world to deal with things in a manner that we deem fit. But actually, it's we don't want the political narrative of either side, whether it's the left or even the right. Okay. And it's like, it's the liberal elites out there that cares about this. And there's some liberals out there who don't want this. And then there's also people who further on the left, they also don't want this either. Not everybody on the left is a Democrat, but that's another story for another day. Okay. But what we see here is that this movie is proving several things. Not only is it that, we don't want the woke elements and the woke culture, but it's also showing that the woke culture is going to be coming to an end pretty soon. We just don't know when. Okay. It's also showing that the woke doesn't represent all of us. It doesn't represent those who they're trying to put it out there for, whether it be blacks, women, people who are in an LGBTQ community, all of that, because we've seen that from the movie Bros. And that was just abysmal. I didn't have any interest in seeing that movie, but as y'all know, I was actually looking forward to this. And also, don't get me started on the post-credit scene. There's a video that I made a month ago about Henry Cavill possibly coming back into the post to play Superman again, and he's going to appear in the post-credit scene of Black Adam. Guess what happened? Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, go ahead and skip ahead in the video. But if you don't care or if you've seen it, y'all know what I mean. He was in a post-credit scene, willing to talk to Black Adam. All right. Not sure what that meant, if they just want to talk or are they going to face off against each other in the future. I can't wait to see, But other than that, this is just proving that even though that Black Adam is not a bad movie, it's a good movie, and it's not an excellent movie, it's still showing that it's something that we want. It doesn't have any woke elements in it. It just has like a lot of superhero violence that we want. We don't want any political narratives or any agenda and everything. The media elites out there, the mainstream media, they're upset because of the fact that it's not pushing the political narrative out there. So that way they can go ahead and benefit from it. If they'll benefit from it, then they're not going to make any money. Simple as that. And they're not giving it to them. David Zaslav's definitely not giving it to them. And if it's like that, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen with the Flash. All the stories where they put out there where Black Adam was actually have received the same scores as Batwoman. I guarantee you all that if it was put out there, Batwoman wouldn't be making as much money as Black Adam right now. I'm just saying. Some people might disagree with that. Others may not care. But it wouldn't, because of the fact that it has several woke elements in it. That's why it got canceled. That's why David Zaslav didn't have any faith in it, because he knew what exactly we want. At least I think so. I could be wrong. But other than that, this is just another piece of evidence where it shows that we no longer want the narrative of Hollywood or the big corporations, all of that. We just want to turn our brains off to be simply entertained and enjoy the things that we can escape from our real lives before we go ahead and get back into them. Let me know your thoughts about this. What do you expect from, the future of DC Comics or even Marvel, any corporation? What do you think about, the numbers with the movie itself, as well as the different ratings that it's getting? Look at this, 40% on the tomato meter, 90% score. I'm going to make a video next time, if tomorrow, if not tomorrow, if the Lord is willing, about showing the different comments and reactions from people out there. Okay, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you see the movie? Did you think about it? What do you think about it? Have you enjoyed it? Did you hate it? Or what? How do you feel about the movie not being woke and putting out there for people like us? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also, if I went wrong anywhere in the video, let me make those corrections for me in the video, so that way I can get it right in the future. And if you enjoy what I put out there, or if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button and share it everywhere as possible. And if you enjoy the content I put out there, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and also click the bell notification, so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Until then, peace.